There is a place in the universe so dark that even light cannot escape it. A place so extreme it seems to erase reality itself. Most people believe this place must be somewhere far away, hidden inside a black hole or buried in the empty space between galaxies. But the truth is much stranger than that. The darkest place in the universe is not what you think. When we imagine darkness, we usually picture outer space. Endless black skies, high distant stars, and silence stretching in every direction. It feels empty, cold, and completely lifeless. But space is not truly dark. In fact, the universe is filled with light. Every second, stars across billions of galaxies release photons into space. Some of that light has been traveling for millions or even billions of years. And even in places where no stars are visible, light still exists in forms our eyes cannot detect. The universe carries radiation, energy, and ancient echoes from its own beginning. So what we call darkness is often just the limit of what we can see. After the Big Bang, the universe left behind a faint glow. Scientists call it the cosmic microwave background. It is not visible to human eyes, but it fills all of space. No matter how far you travel, this ancient glow is still there. It is like a whisper from the beginning of time. This means space is not pure darkness. It may look black to us, but it is not empty of light. Our eyes are simply too limited to see everything that is there. Darkness, in many cases, is not the absence of light. It is the failure of perception. So if space is not truly dark, where should we look next? The obvious answer is a black hole. A black hole seems like the perfect symbol of darkness. It is a place where gravity is so powerful that not even light can escape. Once something crosses the event horizon, it can never return. A black hole forms when a massive star collapses under its own gravity. The force becomes so intense that space and time begin to bend. At the center, there may be a singularity, a point where our understanding of physics breaks down. Around it lies the event horizon, the boundary between what can be seen and what is lost forever. Cross that line and the universe can no longer hear from you. This sounds like true darkness, a place cut off from every observer, a place where light goes in but never comes out. But even black holes are not as simple as they seem, because many black holes are surrounded by some of the brightest regions in the universe. Around a black hole, gas and dust can spiral inward at incredible speed. This material forms an accretion disk. As it falls closer to the black hole, it heats up to extreme temperatures. It begins to glow with terrifying intensity. Some accretion disks can shine brighter than entire galaxies. So the black hole itself may be dark, but its surroundings can be violently bright. The darkness is outlined by light. The invisible becomes visible because of what it destroys. And that makes black holes even more disturbing. They are not empty holes in space, they are engines of destruction, wrapped in fire. But if even black holes are surrounded by light, then maybe the darkest place is somewhere emptier. Somewhere with no stars, no galaxies, and no glowing matter. This brings us to cosmic voids. These are enormous empty regions between clusters of galaxies. Some are so large that light itself takes hundreds of millions of years to cross them. Inside a cosmic void, there are almost no galaxies. No familiar constellations, no bright band of the Milky Way. If you were placed deep inside one, the sky would look almost completely empty. You could look in every direction and see nearly nothing. It would feel as if the universe had vanished. Imagine floating there alone. No planets nearby, no stars to guide you, no bright points in the sky to remind you that anything else exists. Just silence, emptiness, and darkness stretching farther than your mind can hold. It might be one of the loneliest experiences imaginable. And yet, even cosmic voids are not completely dark. The faint afterglow of the Big Bang still exists there. Radiation still passes through. Tiny particles still move through space. Even in the emptiest places we know, the universe is not truly empty. This is where the question becomes unsettling. If darkness is not simply empty space, and it is not even just a black hole, then what is true darkness? Where does light truly disappear? Where does experience end? To answer that, we have to stop looking outward. We have to look inward, because there is a place much closer than any black hole, a place that has never seen sunlight, a place where no star has ever shined, a place where everything you have ever known is created. That place is inside your own mind. Inside your skull, there is a world that has never seen light. No sunlight reaches it, no stars shine inside it, No photons travel through it the way they travel through space. And yet, this is where your entire reality appears. Your brain lives in darkness. It is sealed away inside bone, protected from the outside world. It does not see light directly. It does not hear sound directly. It receives signals, translates them, and builds a version of reality for you to experience. Your eyes do not actually show you the world. They capture light and convert it into electrical signals. Those signals travel to your brain. Then your brain interprets them as shapes, colors, motion, and depth. What you see is not the outside world itself. It is your brain's reconstruction of it. This means every color you have ever seen exists inside your mind. Red is not really sitting out there in the world. Blue is not floating in the sky as a physical color. Light has wavelengths, but color is something your brain creates. The world provides information. Your brain turns it into experience. The same thing happens with sound. Outside of you, there are vibrations moving through air. Inside your mind, those vibrations become voices, music, whispers, and thunder. Sound, as you experience it, is created by the brain. Without a mind to hear it, vibration is only movement. Even time is shaped by your brain. A boring hour can feel endless. A dangerous moment can feel slow. A beautiful memory can feel like it happened yesterday, even if years have passed. Time may move forward, but your experience of time is built inside you. This leads to a strange realization. Everything you have ever seen, heard, touched, loved, feared, and remembered has happened inside a dark place, not in the world directly, not in open space, but inside the silent darkness of your own brain. And the strangest part is this: your brain does not simply record reality. It creates it. It fills in missing details. It predicts what will happen next. It builds a smooth experience from incomplete information. You are not just watching the world, you are living inside a model your brain is constantly updating. This is why illusions work. Your brain can be tricked. It can see motion where there is none. It can hear patterns inside random noise. It can turn shadows into figures and silence into fear. Your mind is always trying to make sense of the unknown. Sometimes it creates meaning before truth arrives. Memory works the same way. A memory can feel perfectly real, even when it is incomplete or distorted. Over time, your brain can change details without telling you. It can blend imagination with fact. It can protect you, deceive you, or rewrite the past in small ways you never notice. Dreams make this even more obvious. While you sleep, your brain creates entire worlds with no input from the outside. You can walk through cities that do not exist. Speak to people who are not there, feel fear, love, confusion, and wonder. And while the dream is happening, it feels real. Only after you wake up do you realize it was created inside your mind. But that raises a disturbing question. If your brain can create a world while you sleep, how much of your waking world is also constructed? How much of what you call reality is direct truth, and how much is interpretation? Some scientists describe perception as a controlled hallucination. Your brain creates a model of the world, and your senses correct it when necessary. You are not hallucinating randomly, you are hallucinating in a stable, useful way. But the experience still comes from inside. That means the darkest place in the universe might not be far away. It might not be hidden in deep space, it might not be inside a cosmic void or beyond the event horizon of a black hole for day. The darkest place may be the place where reality itself is created. Your mind. And that is what makes it terrifying. Inside this darkness, you find everything. Your memories, your fears, your dreams, your identity, your entire sense of self. A place with no light, no sound, and no physical images somehow contains your whole universe. So maybe the darkest place in the universe is not a place where nothing exists. Maybe it is the opposite. Maybe it is a place where everything exists, but only as experience. A place where the outside world becomes thought. A place where light becomes color, vibration becomes sound, and time becomes memory. And now the final question becomes impossible to ignore. If everything you have ever experienced has appeared inside your brain, then have you ever truly seen the universe itself? Or have you only ever seen the version your mind allowed you to see? Maybe the universe is not as dark as we think. Maybe the darkness was never only out there. Maybe it has always been within us.